When this fight was first announced, I didn't know which way to go. I like Diego Pacheco. I like Steve Nelson. Pacheco is the younger fighter that looks like he has a bright future. Steve Nelson's older, but has the better training team to me. I don't think Jose Benavidez Sr. is the trainer Bomac is. But then again, when you look at the Brian Norman Jr. fight against Giovanni, I thought Robert Garcia was the better trainer. But Brian Norman Jr. won the fight. It's because he was the better fighter. So just because you have the better training team does not mean your fighter will win the fight. And that showed Saturday night. Pacheco was just the better fighter. Bomac gave Steven Nelson the game plan, but Steven Nelson could not carry it out. And one of the reasons he could not carry out the game plan is because of Diego Pacheco. So congrats to Diego Pacheco for outclassing, outboxing. Also, he landed cleaner shots. But I will give Steve Nelson credit. Steve Nelson is a dog. He stood up to those punches, showed a great chin. But at the end of the day, congrats to Pacheco. I would like to see Pacheco against Mbili next. I think that would be a great fight. And Mbili comes with the pressure a little faster. But I still would favor Diego Pacheco to take that fight as well. Congrats to Pacheco of winning the decision, 117-111 over Stone Cold Steve Nelson. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. This is from the ring. Just some encouraging words from Bomac.
I heard there was rumors, people talking that you guys don't want a rehydration clause in the event if the fight does happen. You guys not want one?
Give a damn about that. You can only get so big. It get too big, then that's on him.
So do you like Terence's chances even without a rehydration
I love
clause?
Terence's chances. When it first came out of his mouth, he said he wanted to fight me.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you guys have zero issues with.
I have no issue with it.
No issues.
Terence ain't got an issue with it. I ain't got an issue.
Because in the past, most guys when they're fighting bigger guys like that, that's going to be the first thing that they want.
That's some pussy shit. That's some weak shit. Oh, you can't come in this much and shit. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. It's boxing. You got on the scale. I made the weight. Regardless when I come back, ass. Hey, you accepted the fight. Let's get in there and fight like men. Simple as that.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bomac, tell us how you really feel about the rehydration clause. And I totally agree with him. You make the weight, get in the ring, and you fight. You win the fight, you get full credit for beating the guy, especially a guy of the caliber of Canelo Alvarez. Now, another thing I'm hearing, and this is from a couple of boxing publications, is no tune-up fight before Canelo mega fight for Terence Crawford. And I get both sides of it. If you take the tune-up fight, anything can happen. I don't think he'll lose a tune-up fight, but anything can happen. You can suffer an injury, a cut, broken hand, or something like that will move the fight back. And Terence Crawford does not want to risk that. He's already 37 years old. By the time the fight rolls around, he'll be closer to 38. He don't want to waste any more time trying to make this fight. Plus, he's been fighting once a year for a minute. Now, the downside of that is you're going to be trying to shake off some rust in the ring. Now, I'm not making any excuses for Terence Crawford. I'm not making an excuse for any one of these guys. If they lose, they lose. But if he takes the fight in September and no tune-up, that's going to be a 13th month layoff from the last fight he had against Madrimov. So on one side, you don't want to take the risk of losing a mega fight in September if you take a tune-up because you might suffer injury. On the other side of things is if you wait 13 months, a year and a month, you might be suffering some ring rust. And Crawford is a slow starter in the first place when he was active. 13 months, he might be even a slower starter. That's the bad side of things. The good side of things is if Canelo chooses to face William Skull in May, in September, you have a chance to be a 5-division champ and undisputed champion for a third time in your third different weight class. So Terence Crawford has a chance to become a 3-time undisputed champion, a 5-division champion, and also walk away with the bag. And not just all that, if he achieves all that, he's in line to get a rematch to get some more money. He don't want to risk all that taking a tune-up. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Do you think Terence Crawford should risk taking a tune-up fight before he fights Canelo Alvarez in September? JBZ, I'm gone.